Ooga, fucking Ooga, cunts, and welcome back to another CNN, the Cunt News Network. We bring you the news that's already been brought by a bunch of other fucking people. Sometimes they're assholes, sometimes we like them, sometimes it's most likely a dude pretending to be a chick and pissing us all off, whatever the fucking case may be. Now, before we go live, I see in the chat that both the Bitching Witch and Fad are talking shit on us being late. You know what? Yeah, we're always late. It's our thing, Fad. It's the thing that we do. Right? Talk shit. But it's accurate. It's true. I didn't know where I was going with that. I'm just gonna fuck it.
We're here when we get here, okay, cunts? Fuck.
Exactly. Tonight, as you can tell, Sestra is with me.
Hey, hookers.
Rob is unfortunately not. Rob made a fatal mistake earlier tonight. Not fatal as in death, fatal as in his ass was not going to be here on time because he did this thing. He should have been here home hours ago, but what the fuck? All of a sudden, I'm extremely gaseous, but it doesn't want to actually just come out as a burp. Everything just wants to exhale, inhale immediately. You're going to hiccup, bitch. Rob was supposed to be home hours ago, but unfortunately for Rob, he missed the train he was supposed to have grabbed, hence why he is now taking a different train on his way home. The train schedules, I guess, or public transportation is very, very terrible in his general area. So Rob is going to be very, very late tonight. And I am going to have to go Canadian hunting and fucking find and skin alive Leaf. You hear me? You fucking tiny, adorable bitch. I will skin you alive.
Leave. So mean.
I'm going to tell her right now. Okay. I just told her. Now, anyways, tonight we're going to be going through the stories that we were going to be bringing you last week, except unfortunately a hiccup like this happened the last time too, except last week it was Rob fucking passing the hell out like a dumbass about 20 minutes before the fucking show was even going to go live and stuff. So he was fucking out for about an hour and show up for a while. So
an hour? Fucker didn't show up at all.
No. Rob eventually did show up. But
are you serious?
He showed up very, very late. We didn't start until like almost 40 minutes late, and then he showed up an hour afterwards.
Motherfucker.
Yeah, we're going to go ahead and go forward with CNN without him. Sestra and me are going to go back and forth between the stories that have been ready for last week. So,
and shit that we don't want to talk about from this week.
I mean, we could.
No! Shit. It was all shit. So instead, we're going to talk shit about how Twitter is going to publicly shame users until they delete their bad tweets.
Wait, what?
Apparently last week, there's nothing like a little public pressure to get someone to clean up their act. Personally, no. Anyways. Twitter announced a change last Wednesday that it will make it clear when someone has posted a tweet that violates the terms of service. Now, when Twitter has determined that a tweet has crossed the line, a gray box with a message will appear in place of the original tweet that reads, "This tweet is no longer available because it violated the Twitter rules." It will also include a link to Twitter's terms. The message will appear both at the URL of the original tweet and on the tweeter's profile. It will remain up for 14 days after the user deletes the tweet, so anyone who visits your profile might see that you posted a message that someone else successfully reported. So if Twitter decides a tweet that you posted violated its terms of service, everyone who comes to your profile will know.
Okay. A couple of things I want to actually touch on that one. One, if Twitter wants to show my followers why this tweet was removed, by all means, go ahead. Because usually there's a reason why Twitter has actually removed something or forced me to.
No, it won't say anything. It'll just say, this violated terms of service. It won't show the tweet. It won't show the context. It won't show anything.
Oh, no.
So,
that's what I mean. There was a reason why I actually said what I said on Twitter and stuff like that. And if anybody was to be like, comment underneath it saying like this tweet was deleted because it violates terms of service, and somebody asked me like, what did you say? I'm just going to post a screenshot right afterwards in that same thread. So people will still get to see that shit. Why? Because fuck you, Twitter, you fucking censoring little bitch.
See, in me, my brain just automatically goes to, are you fucking serious? Cool. So this means that if you're looking for a job and the workplace is trying to hunt down your Twitter and they find it and then they see a whole bunch of fucking gray bits saying violated terms of service, then they can just automatically assume that what you said was bad versus Twitter and or butthurt fucks taking shit too personally. That's where I see it as a bad thing. I'm like, that could fucking suck. Am I the only person left that fucks around with YouTube who also has a real job other than simply neological?
1 second.
I'm just sitting here and I'm like, that's great. So my future workplace could sit there and stalk me on Twitter, find my tweets that offended some poor little fucking snowflake, not know the context of it, not know what I said, not know how it was received by the general public, and completely get me out of a possible job because of that. No.
Well, I have a regular job, and for the most part, my job doesn't fucking care what I do online on social media and such, as long as they're not tagged in it, which I don't tag them in it because I don't need them to give to have a reason to want to fire me or anything like that. Even though I technically already gave them a reason with the current legal bullshit. But that's their fault. Anyways.
Well, shit, I almost got fired because somebody assumed that because I was talking about the KKK, that I was talking about the KKK in a positive way, when in all actuality I wasn't. I was talking about some bullshit news stuff, and somebody overheard it. And they reported me, and HR did not investigate. They just automatically fucking wrote me up. So I could fucking lose my shit for this. Not cool.
This
is the world we're living in now, y'all.
For people to consistently do these bitch-ass moves where it's just like, I didn't like that you called me a faggot on Twitter. I'm not only going to report you to Twitter to have that removed, but I'm also going to go to your place of work. You fuck with your income and either have you fired for calling me a faggot or reprimanded in some way. I demand justice. Thanks, you self-entitled little bitch, for confirming exactly what my tweet just fucking called you. A faggot. Because that's what you are. A faggot. Now, there are some people out there, like the fucking kung fu fighting fucktard over in Oregon who decided to sidekick the shit, or no, what was it? A roundhouse kick the shit out of a woman just for having a fucking different opinion. People like that, I don't necessarily care what happens to them because they're scumbags anyway, so who really gives a fuck? But at the same time, don't use their tactics against them. It's fucking pathetic, people. For Christ's sakes.
Exactly.
But yeah, if somebody's going to fucking use your Twitter presence as some sort of a weapon against you, you know, like, okay, again, not a fan of what, oh my God, Jeremy Gunn did. Not a huge fan of some of the jokes that he fucking made, but they were jokes as far as we can tell. There is a little bit too much stuff that's come out recently to give everybody the impression that maybe he wasn't joking, actually. But for the most part, as we can tell, they were just jokes. I don't like the fact that Disney actually fired him because of his tweets from years ago and shit like that. I don't like when people dig through their social media just to fucking have a gotcha moment or some stupid fucking, well, now you're going to suffer the ramifications for saying something so heinous, because it's like you say more heinous shit that is apparently socially acceptable on the left all the fucking time. Don't you dare fucking grandstand against me in this fucking way, because I will kick you off that soapbox so fucking hard that your chin is just going to make contact with my knee on your way down so fucking fast that you won't know what the hell hit you. And then you're going to wake up with fucking no teeth in your goddamn mouth, because the ones that weren't completely shattered from that fucking chin check I just gave you, the rest are going to get completely pulled out while you're unconscious on the fucking floor. Why? Because fuck you, you didn't have teeth to begin with, you fucking piece of shit ass faggot. I'm going to go through the chat before we move on to the next story and see what everybody is saying. Let's see. Bloodstream. Okay, I don't know what's they're having some kind of conversation going on here. Oh, apparently you're having a conversation. AP, longtime friend of the channel. He's a good man. Go over to his Streamlabs, donate money to him. We have a Streamlabs. Go ahead and donate to us. Watch his stuff. The man gives us great things. Wait, actually, AP, didn't you recently have your streaming privileges revoked temporarily because, hackers and then Creepshow 2?
What?
These aren't real. Brockus 2018. Okay, that's not how my name is spelled, first of all, fakest. And second of all, I said your teeth aren't real. He has the other channel. AP, link that other channel in the fucking in the chat so others can go and sub to it. I went to go and sub like not too long ago, but for some goddamn reason could not find it. So go ahead and give us the link to the Johnny Mac channel, so we can all link ourselves to it and watch the goodness that is the Blunt Stream. I don't know about that. I mean, I might. She tempts me every fucking week. Not gonna lie.
This guy's awesome. I like him.
He's fantastic. He is quite possibly one of the most entertaining people on YouTube that you will ever have the pleasure of actually coming across. Just the man is like pure fucking comic gold. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and read one of Rob's stories that he presented to us from last week. And this one's a bit on the disgusting side. I forgive me, ladies and gentlemen, for this craziness, but Florida man accused of cutting off penis of ex's boyfriend.
Okay, another one. Nice.
Just wanted to let that one sink in.
Yeah.
Okay. AP has spammed the living shit out of that link. So
yeah.
So the 17 people that are currently in the chat right now, just giving us a watch and everything like that, go over to the Adonis Paul-AP channel, give that shit a subscribe, hit that motherfucking bell notification. That way you can actually see when AP actually goes and does his streams and stuff like that. Because let me just say, the Blunt stream is fantastic. It's beautiful. It's wonderful. He does skits. He watches movies from time to time. He watches dumb people do dumb shit on the internet. I envy his show from time to time. And by from time to time, I mean every fucking time I watch it, which is every single goddamn time he streams. But on to the Florida man story.
The Florida men?
It literally starts with the word Chicago. Oh, I think it was reporting from Chicago. A Florida man is being held on a $1 million bond after he was accused of cutting off the penis of his ex's new boyfriend. According to the Chicago Tribune, a judge has ordered 28-year-old Justin Foster be held on a $1 million bond after he was arrested earlier this year. Police said Foster, a Tallahassee resident, knew from Atlanta to Chicago before renting a car and heading to Des Plaines Deplanes? However the fuck this goddamn city is spelled. It's legitimately Desplaines. For the love of Christ, will you stop naming shit after something in Spanish? Because I'm tired of having to fucking think about how that's supposed to be pronounced. Eat a dick, you fucking rejects. Police said upon his arrival, Foster approached the 26-year-old lover of his ex-girlfriend on the street, hit him in the head with a tire iron, carved initials into his leg, and then cut off his penis.
Shit.
Okay, I was against this dude because you do not mutilate another man's junk like that, but this nigga had the fucking fortitude to carve his name into him.
Initials, even.
He took out his knife and said, "You're going to remember me forever." Not just because of the traumatizing event, but because his initials are now carved into him. So I may be now on this guy's side just a little bit. I'm kind of on Team Foster right now. Detectives said Foster then threw the man's penis over a fence, dragged him to a parked car, and left him in a pool of blood. Okay, the sad story did not stop there. It continued. And
shit.
Damn. Okay. A message has been received, sir. Foster then reportedly boarded a flight back to Atlanta. The Chicago Tribune reported that the victim was found by a passerby. He was then rushed to the hospital with life-threatening injuries. He also suffered permanent brain damage. Foster was arrested on August 27th and extradited to Illinois in September. He is charged with attempted murder. Okay, you need to charge him with some more shit. Now, the only thing I will not give Foster in this, the only fucking thing, and unless, of course, his motives were, fuck that bitch, I'm gonna fuck her life up like crazy, and that's why he did this, don't get aggressive with your ex's new fucking dick that she's fucking with. Why? Because he does not know why she is your ex. He is unaware. He is ignorant to her bullshit. Hence, let the man figure it out himself, and then you can form a club at some point later on in life. I don't know. But it's just, I just don't, I'm not a huge fan. Have you guys ever seen that video? Or at least Sestra, have you ever seen that video where there's that dude who's in that one girl's house? No, actually, it's his ex's current boyfriend's house. And he's giving himself all kinds of crazy-ass nicknames. He's taking his shirt off. He's basically challenging him to a fight. He's like, I would murder for that girl.
What? No.
Oh, okay. So Max and Batty did this video. Go over to Max and Batty's channel if you want to, but look up this one video where this guy is basically like intimidating the shit out of another guy. The other guy is completely backing down. Like, one guy is challenging him to a fight, the other guy is completely backing down. And the reason why is the overly aggressive alpha. We can't fucking play it. I don't have OBS. People need to stop fucking saying, oh my God. Okay, you guys need to fuck cut this shit out, because I can't play anything because you won't hear it. You're only going to see it. You can't hear it. And I'm tired of people saying, play the video. Nigga, does it look like I have OBS running on this bitch right now? No? It doesn't look like I have OBS running? Then don't fucking say that shit no more. Fuck you. See, I opened up my Pandora's box because now everybody's going to just keep telling me to play it.
Yeah.
I hate myself.
You should kind of know better. This is kind of the internet.
Yep.
Ta-da.
Yeah. I forgot what rule number 1 is. Never let the trolls have something.
Yes.
That's not actually rule number 1. That's just the Brock's guide to the internet. Rule number 1: never let the trolls have anything. So, get OBS, you lazy fucking bastard. Apparently, Fade.
Give him a better computer, Faye, and he'll be able to.
Yeah. See, I was gonna point that out. Thank you, Sestra. See, I have two very shitty computers. Now, if you guys want to donate to my PayPal and or Streamlabs to get me enough money to actually get a fucking brand new computer, you're going to have to sit there and be fucking, just patient as hell while I save up to inevitably get my own fucking computer. But guess what? That might take quite a while because I'm not exactly a rich motherfucker.
Hint, hint. Patreon, hint, hint, streamline.
I don't have Patreon. I don't have a Patreon because I don't think I would have like patrons paying a monthly fee just to make me have jokes on streams and stuff like that. I have a Streamlabs because I was convinced to make a Streamlabs, and I have a PayPal because I was essentially bullied into making a PayPal. I can't remember how I fucking did that, but yeah, I don't.
Somebody wanted to give you money.
Somebody wanted to give me money, yeah. Or no, somebody told me I had to get the thing. Oh wait, no, I remember now. I made my PayPal because that was the only way that I could get paid for doing streams when I started doing streams. When I was getting paid. I stopped getting paid because we stopped making money because the channel got hacked. Yeah, bad shit happened. And the Streamlabs was is a fucking joke. That was just a joke. I made the Streamlabs initially so I could actually donate to others, but then I started actually shilling it out, and surprise, people actually donated. I draw leads and get money that way. Oh, I think I think Semaj is telling me to draw lewds and get money that way. Semaj, I'm not that good.
You're good enough. People don't care. Art is art.
Yeah, I don't think people are gonna want to see my fucking art style.
Put that shit on Etsy. Watch.
I'm just gonna fucking draw like lewds of Semaj and Schmeckle. Why? Because I can. All right, so we're going to go ahead and move on to the next story. What do you have for us, Sestra?
Ooh, I'm sure that you guys heard of this shit last week. The footsie game on a Southwest flight. No, you didn't? Oh my God. Okay. So Southwest flight literally made an emergency landing because a drunk passenger, was playing an unwanted game of footsie with the person next to him. They made a fucking emergency stop because of that.
Because
a Texas man on board played an unwanted game of footsie with a female passenger sitting next to him and got into a confrontation with the flight crew. The woman and him were seated next to each other, and he allegedly put his arm on her leg. And then the woman leaned away, so he started to play footsie with her. He allegedly responded to her by whispering, "Don't fuck with me." Okay. And then a flight attendant spoke to him, causing him to go from 0 to 60 in nanoseconds. He told the authorities that he and the woman had been watching videos on her computer and he thought she was flirting with him. Okay, so why the fuck didn't you just move the fucker to another seat? Even better, move her to another fucking seat, make him fucking sit by himself or next to some fat fuck that he can't fucking get out of the aisle to. I mean, why the fuck do you have to, like, do an emergency stop on the fucking plane? Just move the lady. Just move the lady. What a fucking waste of time and money. I never understood that shit. And then you fucking report it to the police before you fucking get there, so then she can write a report and da-da-da. Like, why fucking make an emergency landing?
Entitlement. I don't really know where to go with this because that's actually fucking really pathetic. You're putting a lot of people out in the time that it would take for them to get back to home to their families, go on vacation, whatever the case is, simply because one asshole on the plane is not taking any of your shit and or does not appreciate your bullshit, whatever the case is. So you force the fucking plane to make an emergency stop.
Yep.
All because you can't handle some shit. You know what?
Yep.
This is where I get fucking irritated at women. Not all women, but at
I'm pissed at like the both of them. I'm sitting here and I'm like, why didn't she ask to be put in another seat? Why the fuck did they stop the fucking plane for his bullshit? Yeah, like, okay, dude's drunk, whatever. Like, she doesn't want it. Okay, understandably. Like, just fucking like Faye said right here, move the bitch to first class. Bitching witch, stand up and stop on footsie dude's foot. Yes, fucking do something about it. Don't fucking stop the plane.
Yeah,
God.
I actually like her idea a lot better, because that basically is going to cause a scene, and
right,
get resolved real goddamn fast, because you know you've got passengers, you've got stewardess, you've got sky marshals that are all going to basically just try to make the problem go away and stuff. Airplanes have enough fucking problems. They don't need you throwing such a bitch fit because some drunk Texan wants to play a game of goddamn footsie. Get
exactly
the fuck over yourself, you goddamn cunt. I am sick and tired of this shit. It's similar to that one chick that made those Twitter videos that went fucking viral, and a bunch of people have made responses to them because she's playing on her ukulele, and it's a cute song with a nice rhythm, but then you realize what the lyrics are, and you're like, oh, okay, you're full of shit. Thanks. That's cool. You're just gonna. I hate it when they fucking throw a goddamn bitch fit because you've said something that generalized someone. How dare you fucking generalize people? And then they just generalize themselves, or they actually use generalizations often, all the fucking time. It's okay when we do it. It's not okay when you do it. Fuck you. I hate these fucking pieces of shit. I hate these fucking hypocrites. Honestly, the woman on the plane who did not like the footsie and the ukulele girl can go fuck themselves. Also, the drunk fucking Texan, dude, keep your hands to yourself.
Yep.
You're from Texas, not from California. You should know better. There is a massive difference between me and that drunk dude. I probably should have actually been born and raised in Texas, and he should have been born and raised in California. Because I keep to my fucking self on any form of public transportation. Why? Because I don't want to touch you. I don't know who you are. I don't fucking, like, even if you say hello to me, I'm probably not going to answer back. Or I will answer back just so I don't sound like a fucking dick. But that's as far as it goes. I don't know you. I don't want to know you. Fuck off for the next 2.5 hours while we are on this goddamn flight.
The only time that I'm going to sit there and fuck with anybody on public transportation is if we're on a flight and they're in first class. That's it. Otherwise, I don't know. You could be as fucking like degenerate as I am or less. If you're in first class, then you are willing to fucking put up with some shit, including those goddamn high prices. Because believe me, I paid for it once. It was worth it. But still, like, that's the only people that I would be fucking with. Why the fuck are you fucking with some broad in fucking... It's Southwest. There's not a first class.
Another thing that people tend to forget in today's social political climate, with all the things that are going around, with everything that's happening in the news, with everything that's happening on social media, with everything that's happening in real life, why do guys continuously keep making these very risky fucking moves where they drunkenly just decide to start flirting with some chick, or they drunkenly decide to start playing footsie or something like that, or whisper something along the lines of like, don't fuck with me? And it's just like, okay, why are you doing this? Are you fucking retarded? Do you realize that at any given point you could have done this to the wrong person and something like this could have happened?
Right?
Stop the fucking plane. They had to legitimately force the plane to fucking go to the nearest airport. Stop. Just so some shit could be fucking resolved. Not move the people around while the fucking plane kept going. No. They stopped the fucking plane, which is another couple of hours out of everybody's goddamn way because this dude wants to be a fucking retard and the chick wants to be a complete cunt. These two selfish pieces of shit deserve to be drawn and quartered.
Yep.
So I'm going to go ahead and move on to the next fucking story.
Yes.
Mother accused of sending 16-year-old daughter to attack 2 people with machete.
Wait, what?
I will do that one more
to
time.
attack 2 people?
Mother accused
Oh
of
my
sending
God.
16-year-old daughter to attack 2 people with a machete.
Oh my gosh.
Ah.
Here we go, y'all.
Here's another.
Ain't gotta worry about them guns no more, do ya?
What the fuck happened? God damn it! I hate these ads. Come to our news site. Now live with the bombardment of ads. Escambia County, Florida. Don't know why that's all in caps, but yeah, Escambia County, Florida. A teenager and her mother are facing charges after a machete attack in Escambia County.
Good day.
She has 3 names. Candy Lynn Walker. I'm not even remotely surprised by that name.
Sorry.
Has been charged with a conspiracy to commit first-degree murder. Walker's daughter, 16-year-old Hannah Fine. Would have thought that one would have a Lynn in between it. Has been charged with 2 counts of attempted felony murder. According to the Escambia County Sheriff's Office, Fine went to a home on Pepper Tree Court Thursday and cut a woman and a minor with a machete. Cut a woman and a minor with.
They didn't say chop. They just said cut.
Like
so it was superficial. Bitch, come on. If you're going to bring a machete to this fight, like, fucking do something with it.
The sheriff's office said Walker told Fine to commit the act. Fine's boyfriend, 15-year-old Deshaun Donson. I'm going to say that name again. Deshaun Donson.
Donson.
Who the fuck named their kid Deshaun Donson? Oh, okay. Was charged with accessory after the fact. The sheriff's office said Donson drove Fine to Pepper Tree Court for the attack and then fled with her. The picture of this person, of Hannah, super white trashy. Super white trashy. Like, if you went to school with this chick and you had heard that some crazy white chick had just cut a couple of people with a machete, immediately Hannah did it. I bet you it was Hannah, and then they would have fucking.
So it's a trailer trash hoe.
Yeah, she's essentially a trailer trash kid.
Nice.
That's the end of the fucking story too.
Really?
Yeah, because
come on.
All it is after that is just the Facebook fucking posting of it, where it just gives slightly more details about her height, weight, date of birth, shit like that.
Who the fuck cares?
So apparently, white trailer trash sent white trailer trash with potentially black trailer trash to go and cut some other trailer trash. Like, I don't know what the fuck is happening.
You're so racist. God, somebody can have a name like Deshaun or Dewan or what the fuck was the name again?
Deshaun Donson. I do not.
Deshaun Donson. And not be black. You racist motherfucker.
Hey. Deshaun is the name that I hear typically among the black community. But on top of that, his fucking last name is Donson. I do not believe for a second this is a someone who lives in a suburb. I believe they live in a trailer park. So you go ahead and call me racist, despite the fact that everyone involved in this story I just said was trailer trash. So yeah, fuck you.
Hey, there's black trailer trash. Believe me, been there, done that, know that part of town.
Very much so. I myself have met plenty of people who are black, who live in trailer parks, and who I would, because I'm their friend, call trash to their face. Simply trash ass motherfucker. They're like, what? Why would you say something like that to me? Because you live in a fucking trailer park and your house looks like shit. Nigga, you ain't got nothing but a couch, a bed, and a fucking goddamn a couple of appliances. Why does your house look like 50 people live here?
Oh, man. I fucking love that shit, though. I will never understand why the fuck people will name their kids with all the same fucking initials, like AAA. Really, motherfucker? You gave your child the initials of fucking AAA. Nice.
Yeah.
You gave your children the fucking initials of triple M. Triple I, triple whatever. Why? Why?
I don't know.
It's just so mean. Make it fun somehow. Like Jam or RAR. Anyways. What's another one? Ooh, I got another flight one too. Fucking ads everywhere.
Why do you have so many flight related stories?
I don't know. Oh, that's why, because this one had to do with the Mile High Club.
Oh, people fucking in the air. Okay.
Yeah.
I hope this is a good one.
Delta flight attendant suspended after a Mile High romp with a male porn star.
Oh.
A Delta flight attendant that was on non-revenue travel on the same flight as a male porn star named Austin Wolf thought that it would be a good idea to try and join the Mile High Club together inside the lavatory. Ooh, he is not bad looking either. Just saying. Mr. Wolf must have been filming this action as it appeared on his Twitter account. Now removed. Oh, shit. A Delta employee in his uniform was recognized by his colleagues, and they reported this action to the airline. Yes, gay male. The attendant was off duty, but wearing his uniform when he hooked up with the passenger, an adult performer, Austin Wolf. 2 different clips of their steamy encounter were later posted on Twitter, where they were soon reported to the airline. Slogan, keep climbing. Sources say the cabin crew member, a recent hire in his 20s, told Delta chiefs he had no idea the encounter was being filmed and had no part in posting it online. No shit, motherfucker. It still doesn't make you... You're still gonna lose your job for it, though. Shit. The Blue movies have since been taken down, but the employee was suspended pending a full investigation into the breach of the company's standards of behavior. Only suspended. Damn.
Oh, come on. Okay. First of all,
dude got off easy.
Let's be honest. That was an easy thing to get off with. Like, you got caught playing tummy sticks. But we're not gonna fire you because we feel like we're gonna actually be in trouble for being homophobic or something. So
right,
suspended. However, don't do this shit again. Don't expect to do shit like that again. And then they probably looked at the porn star and been like, I don't blame you.
Right? For real though. For real though. You look at this guy, everybody just look up adult performer Austin Wolf. He's pretty easy on the eyes. I gotta admit. Really easy on the eyes.
I guess. I don't know what these people look like. I'll probably go look at the story at a later time. We are still waiting on Rob to eventually get here, but
this motherfucker
trying not to take his good stories away and go for the ones that he was going to present last week. Here's a good one. I think this is regrettable tattoo story.
Oh no. Why regrettable?
Oh, because do not resuscitate tattoo left Florida doctors wondering whether to keep man alive.
Oh no. Yeah, you know, okay. That actually doesn't work, but yeah, go ahead.
I don't know. I don't know why this person got this tattoo, and I'm hoping this story fucking tells us. But Jesus, this is just too good. Picture this. A man is admitted to the hospital unconscious with a history of serious health problems and a high blood alcohol level. He has no identification and no family with him. On his chest, he has a tattoo, "Do not resuscitate." It sounds like a worst-case scenario question from a medical ethics course, but it really happened recently at Florida Hospital. No, you stupid shit. You continue to resuscitate. Why? Because
A tattoo is not legal and binding.
Yeah, he could have just got that as a fucking joke. Like maybe it was a joke between him and an ex-girlfriend of his who just so happened to be a fucking a doctor, a fucking nurse, something. She worked in a fucking hospital.
Pretty sure that that his girlfriend wouldn't have let him get a tattoo that was misspelled, though, if that's the one that I'm thinking of.
I don't know. A newly published study in the New England Court of Medicine explored the ethical and medical conundrums the staff faced when presented with a 70-year-old patient whose denial of potentially life-saving treatment was right there on his skin. Again, you do not go by what the tattoo said. For all you know, it's a joke. Come on, people. At first, doctors wanted to ignore it. According to the study authored by a team of medical professionals from the University of Miami, the doctors tending to the man didn't want to honor the tattoo because there was no way to be absolutely sure that's what the man wanted. We initially decided not to honor the tattoo, invoking the principle of not choosing an irreversible path when faced with the uncertainty. The study said, that was the final bit of that sentence, apparently. The doctors chose to treat the patient with antibiotics and other life-saving measures. However, they called in the hospital's ethics consultant, who had a different opinion. No!
Are you serious?
Okay, first of all, why does a hospital have an ethics consultant? Shouldn't you, the doctor, actually fucking go with your own idea? Oh my God, do we all need somebody to tell us what morals are? Is that what this is nowadays? We've given up our morals so frequently that we have to legally have people tell us what morals are. What is the good thing to do? Jesus fucking Christ. Differing view from an ethics consultant. Laws about do not resuscitate orders are sometimes complex and vary from state to state. According to the article in the Journal of General Internal Medicine, wow, clinicians, I am not sure how to... Clinicians, okay, well, that's a new one for me, are morally and legally obligated to respect the preferences of patients to forego life-sustaining treatment. Sure,
yes, when they are competent and able to do so, yes.
Yeah, like if
it's just like a will, like
exactly, like if this dude was awake and he was diagnosed with cancer, he has the option of saying, "Fuck off with your chemotherapy. I'm just gonna let the goddamn disease kill me." That's kind of what my take would be.
Yeah.
That level of fucking hell just for a few extra years of life, knowing fully well that there is no hope for me in the end, because fuck this shit. I'm not going to suffer for the next 5-6 years just for a year and a half of good, honest peace to where the cancer comes back with a vengeance and just kills me in my sleep.
Or to be shot and killed at church, just saying.
Yeah, like, oh, he's going through chemo and he was shot in the church. Well, what they don't know is I hired that assassin, because fuck this.
Hey, whoa.
That's my take. I didn't have him shoot up a church or anything like that. I just wanted a drive-by.
Okay.
Where the target is actually a good shot, like he's actually military and everything, so there's no chance of him missing and hitting my neighbor or some shit like that. Like, I ain't taking chances. No one's going down but me.
He did not say anything about a synagogue, y'all. Like,
I said nothing about a synagogue, although, you know, if I had a bell, AP would know exactly what I'd be doing right now. However, this typically means an official signed a do not resuscitate agreement, such as a physician order for life-sustaining treatment. Tattoos, while clearly administered with a patient's wish, aren't legally binding and are usually considered too ambiguous to act upon.
Bingo.
Duh.
So for those who don't know, this was actually a court case. I can't remember when or where. I'd have to look it up because I had seen it years ago because it was a debate I was having with a friend. And you actually look it up, and there are plenty of court cases where essentially the admitted was denied claims because it's just so it's not legally binding. There's no way to prove to the hospital, to the doctor, to the nurse, to the whoever, that when it was put on your chest that you, like you're saying, that wasn't a joke, and that you still believe it to this day. So that's why it is not legally binding, and in a court of law, you can't fucking push it. So, ta-da!
Yeah.
You ain't got shit, dude. If you want a DNR, just fucking get one done in your local government. You can fucking do that.
Yeah, true. The emergency responder may wonder, why is there an emoji? Or I think a D. Do the letters stand? I really do not understand why there's these fucking. They actually have apostrophes for the D for do. It's like a typo that they intentionally put there. I don't understand. Anyways, do the letters stand for do not resuscitate or Department of Natural Resources or someone's initials? Second, the tattoo may not result from a considered decision to forego resuscitation. Errors in interpretation may have life and death consequences. The Journal of General Internal Medicine article said.
Bingo.
Oh god! Oh, there's not much here. In the case of the man in Florida, in the Florida hospital, the faculty's ethics consultant said the doctor should not honor the tattoo. They suggested that it may not, that it was most reasonable to infer that the tattoo expressed an authentic preference, that what might be seen as caution could also be seen as standing on ceremony, and that the law is sometimes not nimble enough to support patient-centered care and respect for patients' best interests, the study reads. There was also another development that supported the consultant's decision. The hospital's social work department located a copy of the man's Florida Department of Health out of hospital do not resuscitate order, which supported the request on his tattoo. The outcome. Ultimately, a do not resuscitate order was issued and the man died. The authors of the study said they were relieved to find his written DNR request, but the initial confusion over a tattoo brought up a curious issue that has been debated in the medical community on several occasions. Okay, look, obviously the guy had a fucking do not resuscitate agreement where it said, like, you know, if I'm dying, just let me die. Fine.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
If you have it written, then it's fine.
But a tattoo does not mean you listen to the tattoo. You dig into that motherfucker's fucking medical background, you find out. Also, he should have had something on his person, like carried around in his pocket at all times, saying, don't fucking bring me back to life. Don't even attempt. I want to die. Just let me die.
Right.
So it's just, you know, fucking weird.
Oh no, I agree. Like this is, so the other reason is because my mom has decided that if anything ever fucking comes up, she's like, don't fucking bring me back, just let me fucking die. And so we had to go through and find all the fucking paperwork to make sure that she had all of her P's and Q's in order to not be fucking resuscitated. So, yes, it is a thing, people. Yes, you can, like, it depends on the state that you're in, but look into wills and DNRs locally, and you can literally put stuff in the fucking government and in your local hospitals saying that you don't want to be resuscitated. Ta-da!
Yeah. Like, I think I want a clause for me when it comes to like hospitals or something like that. Not so much like do not resuscitate or anything like that, but if ever, I think I want some kind of legally binding thing where if ever found naked in any situation, do not automatically assume gay shit happened. Like, I don't need this in the story like potential gay Californian. No, none of that. Noticing some gay shit went down just because you found me naked. I am not kick-ass. You need to calm the fuck down. Just assume I got drunk off my ass and took my clothes off again. I do have a history of doing that.
Please don't do it on camera.
I'm not gonna do it on camera. I never do shit like that on camera. If I am drinking on camera, I'm never going to drink to excess where I get to the point where I actually want to start stripping.
Don't be a Thomas Ellington, people. Don't be an Andy Worski.
I'm not going to do anything like that. If I get drunk and start stripping, it's because I'm hanging out with the holidays and we're just having fun. And somehow somebody convinced me to take clothes off, and I was just like, yeah, I guess so.
Fuck, they didn't ask me to take off my clothes.
They were trying to do it psychically so the rest of the guests didn't hear it out loud.
Damn it. Fuck.
You need to pick up on their ESP. What's wrong with you?
I'm not that close with them in person, though. Like, we started to get to know each other, but not completely. Damn it.
You know Memory wants to see all her fucking female friends naked. That's just her thing. And then Jeff...
Oh, she saw me almost naked.
Well, I'm pretty sure she wanted to see you always naked.
I will have to ask her now.
Yeah, well, yeah, go ahead. And then I'm pretty sure Jeff also wants to see his well, not all of his male friends naked. I think the ones that have at some point given him an actual boner, he probably wants to see them naked.
Right.
But I would be surprised if Jeff genuinely wants to see most of the people that he talks to online naked. I would be completely surprised. Like, dude, I did not think you were into chubs. There's a lot of fat guys on Twitter that talk to you.
There are a lot of fat people that talk to him. Yeah.
I'm one of them. I'm a fan.
Hey, so am I. All right.
Speaking of which, why don't you go ahead and give us the next story?
Yes. So, y'all know about the World Health Organization, right?
Yes, we are aware.
Yeah, so World Health Organization scientists used Photoshop to doctor images in cancer research.
Okay.
So if this isn't fucked up, researchers affiliated with WHO's International Agency for Research on Cancer have been exposed for manipulating images in multiple research papers they have published over the years. Between 2005 and 2014, Massimo Tomasino, head of infections and cancer biology group at IARC in Lyon, France, and his former colleague there, Uzma Hassan, had published multiple papers with doctored images. Yeah. Manipulated photos and studies can generally be anything from those of microscopic views of cells or tissues, images of glowing gels indicating chemical concentrations, or even graphical representation in data. There can be dire consequences to tweaking an image in a research paper. So think of this along the lines of, I don't know, anti-vaxxer fucking scientists doctoring their shit just to fucking pass their agenda.
Does Jeff know about this? I feel like Jeff needs to know about this.
Right? But this is about cancer.
Yeah, but this is still right up Jeff's alley. I don't know a lot of people on YouTube that actually do the anti-vaxxer debunking things or the anti-science. Wait. There might be a couple others. We can definitely share this article too, though.
I'm definitely going to. Yeah. The quality of images used in a paper is reflective of the standard of the research, and this must be earned ethically. As one paper in the Journal of Cell Biology explains, The quality of an image has implications about the care with which it was obtained, and a frequent assumption, though not necessarily true, is that in order to obtain presentation quality image, you had to carefully repeat an experiment multiple times. This particular incident by the WHO researchers came to light last week, 2 weeks ago, after investigative science journalist Leonid Schneider exposed the manipulated images on his blog for Better Science. Schneider described in his blog post how certain parts of the images in Tomasino and Hassan's papers were duplicated from other portions. The expose was based on a tip-off in PubPeer, a discussion forum on published research. 2 months ago, an anonymous user reported the malpractice in the studies under the comments section of the author's papers. Yeah, so this just, makes it even better for those people who don't know what to believe when it comes to medical and science stuff, to probably make them even more fucking skeptical. Thanks, assholes. And you are fucking recognized by the World Health Organization. So that makes it even more fucking better, right? Right?
Yeah. Right. Fading Dark actually pointed out that a name dragon also does stuff like this. So I'm going to say, I don't know which article this is. Just point out which one it is in the DM, and I'm going to send that shit over to Inane as well as Jeff and probably a couple others, because like 2 more names came to mind, I think.
Yep.
100% certain, but I think. And then, of course, we have I Am Cancer in the chat. Now, remember, troll, his fucking name is I Am Cancer. No one lose your shit over this stuff. Take it with a grain of salt. These are fucking trolls. But I'm going to bring acknowledgement to these because they're goddamn funny, in my opinion. No forced vaccines, all caps. My body, my right, all caps. If you had the vaccine, then you shouldn't worry about non-vaccine kids. I love these 3 arguments because they're just so goddamn funny. Because anyone,
and they're so easy to debunk.
They really are, but I still fucking find them hilarious. I understand. Fading Dark is saying, I know. I'm not saying this for just anyone. I have to remind people anytime they come onto the show, both the people in the chat and the people on the stream, Psycho216 and I Am Cancer, trolls. Try not to let them get to you. I've had to repeatedly tell Leaf on her own that Psycho216 is a fucking troll, and she falls for it almost every time. It's a gas Canadian.
That's adorable.
Debunk property rights. I swear. Goddamn Cancer.
Cancer, suck my fake phallic dick.
I also love Little McDouchebag. Brockus can't tell me what to do. You ain't my real dad.
He will be. How do you know? Unless your mom's dead, in which case I'm sorry.
My mom is not dead.
No. McDouchebag's dead.
Oh, okay.
Or mom.
Everybody's mom is disappointed in me, though, so I don't think that's going to happen regardless. I'm universally a mother's disappointment. Anyways, all right. So let's go ahead with something that is a little more upbeat and kind of funny. A Florida man awarded $37,500 after cop mistakes glazed donut crumbs for meth. Oh, wait, you know what? Actually, this one was read last week.
Really?
Yeah, I remember. When Rob did show up, he said he wanted to at least read this one story, which I thought was fucking hilarious because of how positive it is. Like, it starts off really aggravatingly stupid, like the goddamn Florida people, the cops in Florida automatically assume that this motherfucker's donut crumbs was meth. And it's just like, dude, I understand that's everywhere in your state, but you don't have to assume every little crumble thing in his car is meth, even if it's like, oh, that could be burnt meth. No, it's sugar. It's sugar on a fucking donut. You chill the fuck out and stuff. But he was awarded $37.5 thousand. And I thought that was hilarious because it's just like, wow, of all the fucking things.
That's amazing.
Yes, it is. All right, so we're gonna.
So give us another one.
Yeah, we're
Where
gonna.
the fuck is he?
I'm not gonna go with one of the ones that he has recently uploaded. I'm trying to get the ones that he's uploaded for last week. Oh, here's one. Florida driver uninjured after plywood slices through windshield. And yeah, this thing looks like somebody tried to fucking just frisbee a giant piece of plywood into the car. Like the Hulk got pissed and decided it wanted to play ultimate frisbee, and some poor bastard was in the middle of it.
Oh my gosh.
Anyways, oh come on. I can't click off the fuck. You fuck off, you stupid ad.
Fucking ads everywhere, y'all.
I really hate this fucking thing. This is how the fucking news makes its money now. It's like, yeah, we'll pay, you'll pay us to put your ads all over the place. We'll also make it a very annoying ad that pops up on the screen in the middle of you reading something. And that way you have to click the X. But if you're on a phone and you go to click the X, the sync is off. So you're going to actually click the ad. And that'll just, ad revenue. Yeah. I hate my phone sometimes. Rockledge, Florida. A lucky driver was mostly unscathed, meaning that this sumbitch still got some glass in his face. After a large piece of plywood impaled the vehicle's windshield. Brevard County Fire Rescue shared images of the freak accident, which occurred on Interstate 95 near Rockledge on Friday. The plywood was much longer than the entire windshield. Yeah, the picture. Actually, you know what? I'm going to show everybody a picture of this.
Oh no.
This is the motherfucking thing. Look at this thing. Look at it.
Oh my God.
It's the length, almost the full length of the fucking car itself. Also, it's a Honda, so I'm not remotely surprised that this is an injury that happened to a Honda. Because, like,
oh my God.
I don't like Hondas. Hondas are. I fucking hate Hondas. Anyways, continuing with the story.
Oh my gosh.
Florida Today reports the driver was identified as 35-year-old Rebecca Bergman from Melbourne. Oh, Rebecca, you almost died. God damn you, ad. The agency said she had minor injuries and refused any medical attention. According to Florida Highway Patrol, the plywood was inside the bed of a 2016 Chevy pickup truck, but was not properly secured. It flew off as the truck was heading northbound on I-95 and sliced through the windshield of Bergman's 2016 Honda sedan. The truck driver, a 51-year-old from Haines City, was ticketed for faulty equipment, reports Florida Today. That's basically all the story is. And then there's like a couple of links for there's a link to the Brevard County Fire Rescue's Facebook account, which weird, and then there's videos and shit like that. But yeah. So one guy just did not fucking put that shit locked down like it should be. This is actually, I'm gonna go ahead and point. This is a cautionary tale to all of you people that drive. It doesn't matter where you are in this fucking in this country. I don't trust driving behind what looks like unsecure cargo in the back of a pickup truck, a big truck with a trailer, all that stuff. I don't trust driving behind that shit, so I don't drive behind that shit. The only time it is even remotely okay for me to sit behind one of those things in traffic or something like that, or on the freeway, is when the all cars are only moving about 5 miles an hour, which this is California. That happens every fucking day. 7 times a day. And it fucking pisses me off. But I'm okay with that because it's 5 miles an hour. Not much damage can really be done. It has to be a real freak occurrence for something like that to go through my windshield and stuff. Otherwise, like, you know, and I probably can't move at that point. But I normally do not like to drive behind those types of vehicles. Do not drive behind these types of vehicles. On top of that, if you're the type of person that actually does have to transport from one location to another, you got to jump onto the freeway, all that good stuff.
Strap it the fuck down.
Strap your shit down. Double check, triple check. You do not want to be that guy that accidentally killed somebody on the fucking freeway because you were just too lazy to make sure your fucking wood or your sheet metal, whatever the hell is fucking being hauled from one place to another, wasn't fully secured. Do not fuck around with these things. And if you see people fucking around with these things, slap some shit, some fucking sense into them. Slap the shit out of them if you actually have to. This is the only time I will advocate for fucking violence. Walk up to them, slap the fuck out of them, and then tell them to double and triple check their extremely dangerous looking loose fucking cargo that they have just thrown her like needles in the back of their pickup truck. Fuck your shit. You don't need to go be out there killing people, and fucking you do not want to fucking be that person who feels bad because you didn't stop the retard from accidentally killing someone. Fucking Fat is saying, Mark says your mom is a wonderful woman and makes great cookies. I know my mom is a wonderful woman and she makes great cookies. This is a fact that I am aware of. Another fact I'm aware of, I disappoint her every day.
Aww.
For existing.
Aww, that's so sad.
It's also accurate. No, I'm kidding. My mom loves. I like to fucking do those types of jokes because it's just funny. Like I'll do them in front of my mom and she goes with it. And I was just like, Mom, you're not supposed to agree with the horrible things like that. And she's like, look, son, if you're gonna talk about the truth, I'm sorry, I'm not gonna be a liar in this. And I can't stop laughing because my mom will just go with that shit, knowing fully well that that's not actually how she feels about me. Still, I love making those jokes, especially with my mom because she'll just play along.
I love your mom already.
The best one was when I made a joke like that on one of my stand-up shows, and she was in the audience laughing fucking like a hyena. And she probably would have joined along with it as I was explaining that my mom just plays along with those types of jokes. So sometimes I'm confused as to whether or not I actually am a disappointment or not. My mom's laughing louder and fucking faster in the background because of it. And I'm like, that's my mom, actually, the hyena in the background right now. That's the woman who pooped me out and constantly makes jokes like this with me. It was fucking great. It was fantastic. I got the audience to laugh even harder because of that, just because they could hear my mom laughing, which was making it that much better for everybody.
I love your mom.
I do too.
She sounds like my mom.
My mom is fucking amazing. She can be a bitch. I'm not gonna lie about that, but my mom is fucking amazing. I love her.
Oh.
Even though we have problems.
Y'all has issues. What the fuck was that sound? Holy shit! I hope that was a firework. But I do live in a weird part of town.
You live in Colorado. The most dangerous thing you have to worry about is some fucking pothead sneaking into your house and stealing your food.
No, honey, I live in Aurora, Colorado, where, yeah, I live in the part of town where it's majority people of color, which I'm fucking fine with. But depending on the day and the time and the attitudes, there may be a gunfight going on.
No, yeah, because you've got cocaine and Wisconsin and fucking other kinds of psychedelic drugs that probably should not be mixing with the cocaine in that particular part of Colorado. You still got a fuckload of pot everywhere, but I don't think it's enough to chill out certain areas of Colorado.
Right? So I just found another story that's actually pretty fucking funny.
Does it involve cocaine?
No.
Oh, okay.
Does involve another fucking airplane, though.
Oh, what is it with you and airplanes?
Dude, I'm not even like, but this is fucking funny. Plea deal for flyer who peed inside aircraft. Colorado man, 46, who groped a female passenger and then urinated on a seat inside Frontier Airlines jet, has agreed to a plea deal.
What the fuck?
He was drinking double vodka and tonics while en route to Charleston, where he claimed to be meeting up, oh gosh, with an old girlfriend. During the trip, he pestered a woman seated next to him with personal questions and kept looking at her chest and legs as she was wearing a tank top and shorts. He told the woman he was physically excited to rendezvous with his former flame. He was seated in a middle seat, then turned his attention to a female passenger on his other side. He was accused of touching the sleeping woman's fingers, then her legs, which prompted the passenger to yell, "Stop touching me." There's a picture here. No shit. The guy just, oh my god. I have to, like, send you just this picture to fucking... Please don't get us demonetized, but I'm sharing it with you anyways on Twitter and in the G chat. This is fucking funny. Literally just sitting in his own fucking seat peeing. He was named a U.S. District Court complaint charging him with interfering with a flight crew, a felony, and a misdemeanor indecent exposure count. Part of his plea, a reduced count of misdemeanor assault for groping of one of the ladies. Court docket does not indicate when Hagg's change of plea hearing will occur, and his lawyers did not return emails or phone calls seeking comment. That's hilarious. Literally, like, sitting in his seat, just has his dick whipped out, and he's holding his tiny little penis, and all you see is a stream going straight onto the seat in front of him.
This isn't actually going to get us demonetized or anything, because realistically speaking, there is nothing actually in the shot to make it. But here's what we're talking about. The dude's just, I'm just gonna go.
Yep.
And here's the thing. If you look carefully, he has perfect aim into that little pouch.
Yep.
So it's kind of going somewhere specific. Just, you know, in case somebody walks by and is just like, "Hey, what's that smell?" I have no idea, man. It was here before when I got here.
See, I'm starting to like the airline ones because holy shit, some fuck shit happens on airlines apparently.
You might have to be our typical, like, you know, what do we have this week in airline news? Airline news, etc.
That was just weird. I was just searching for fucked up news of the week, and that came across, and I was like, ooh, Colorado man. Ooh, peeing on a fucking airplane. Gotta use it.
Now, here's the funniest part. See, that was just Colorado, man. That guy's got enough pot in his system to make him mellow enough to where he's just like, I really gotta pee, but I don't want to get up. I'm just gonna. And then, but if this was Florida, man, he would have stood up and announced to everyone that he has to urinate as he pisses on some poor bastard right next to him, standing in the middle of the fucking aisle and shit like that. Like, that's what the Florida man would have been. Then they would have found meth in his system, and this is like,
right?
Not even surprised anymore.
Fucking A.
Florida.
Fucking Florida. Florida man.
Florida meth. It does things to Florida. Failure needs to leave. Like, seriously.
What?
Okay, here's the thing. Failure accomplished. He actually lives in Florida.
Oh no.
That, by the way, is Tonka's bestest bestie. That it was between. Look, I can't stop but laugh at this because the best moment out of the Tonka versus Andy fucking thing was when Failure started tweeting out or putting in his Discord. The best part about this whole thing was I got the best gay ops of the whole thing was I got Tonka to admit that he's my friend on a stream.
Aww.
And ever since then, Tonka embarrasses the shit out of fucking Failure with like some kind of like, "Hey, best friend, how you doing, best friend?" There was there's actual screenshots. You can go to Twitter. Vamp took them and posted them on Twitter because it was the fucking best moment. Because Failure's on camera, feeling very embarrassed that Tonka came on singing, "Let me tell you something about my best friend," and I was just like, it's so gay, but I love it.
Oh, that's adorable.
It's the best thing that's come out of this bullshit, other than the fight itself. I actually want to see this fight desperately.
Dude, I really don't think that's even going to happen.
I want it to happen. I don't care if it is going to happen. I want it to happen. For the love of God, let the fucking fight happen. Let them fight. God damn it.
Oh, it'd be great. Don't get me wrong, but I don't know. I think they're all too pissy to actually let it happen.
Oh, I'm being told that Adindro also lives in Florida. Adindro needs to leave as well. I love Ed. He makes really good fucking funny content. I still can't stop laughing at his Hitler dog fucking segment when the Dankula thing happened.
Oh, right.
God damn it, that fucking still cracks me up. Like, I need that motherfucker to get the fuck out of Florida as well, because like I don't need people I actually like, good people like Dindro, although he's an asshole. Failure accomplished. I don't need them in Florida as the state begins to just smoke itself to death. Like, Florida will eventually go the same route of California. They're just way too fucking high on meth to completely give in to what California fucking does constantly. I fucking hate this. And I hope it burn it. Burn this state.
Burn it all.
Let me leave first and then burn it.
Right, please.
All right. Anyway.
Please.
All right. So I am going to bring up another story, and I think after my next story, you're going to give us one more, and then we are going to call it quits because Rob is still not here.
Motherfucker.
Looks like I'm going to have to pull from one of Rob's stories for... Wait. Different one, though. Oh, yep. Oh, this one's not good either. I don't like this story just because one of the words that I saw was in the title.
What, cunt? That's my favorite word.
Cunt is a fantastic word. Cunt and faggot are two of my favorite words because for some reason they get under people's skin like you would not believe.
I like tramp, cunt, and harlot just because tramp and harlot are used so rarely. It's fucking amazing.
Harlot is one of my my personal favorite words to use. Also, get the fuck off the screen, you fucking ad.
And shut the fuck up, neighbor dog.
Oh, I hate the neighbor's dogs.
There, I did it for you. Everybody smash one in the chat if you want to shoot the dog. Just kidding.
Off the beat is purported. Wow, purported. Off the beat, purported poop-tossing woman on a roll.
Alrighty then.
Yep.
Poop-tossing woman.
Oh, yeah.
Let's hear it.
In Fort Pierce, a woman accused of throwing poop and urine was arrested on a felony charge, according to the affidavit. I haven't said that word in a long time. The accused 50-year-old feces-flinging female from the October... line alone, hold on.
That's a fucking tongue twister.
The accused 50-year-old feces-flinging female, fucking hell with the goddamn Fs, from the October 1st incident was identified as Deborah Thomas, an inmate at the St. Lucie County Jail. Oh my God. She had been taken to jail August 17th on a robbery charge, records show. St. Lucie County Sheriff's officials reviewed video of the alleged turd tossing and urine hurling.
Oh
my gosh.
The video showed Thomas appeared to have some type of object in her hand, the affidavit states. Rob finally fucking shows up as I'm in the middle of his one of his stories from last week.
Literally shit.
Right on. That's good timing then.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
bitch. Be appreciative, motherfucker.
Hey,
I'm gonna get a
hooker.
thank you, Robert, for appearing.
Thank you, Robert, for actually.
Thank you. Yeah, I got him to thank me for showing up late. Ah, you
Hey,
fucking
hooker.
I was
cucked motherfucker.
gonna kill you.
I
All right, I'm gonna
love you.
finish the poop story, and then we're gonna move on to one of.
Welcome home, hooker.
I had a poop story from last week. I don't know.
Yeah. It's a lady from fucking Florida who threw poop and
Ah, yes, of course.
Okay, investigators later
It's raining.
verified Thomas was throwing urine and feces into another inmate's cell. It wasn't immediately clear whether the waste was produced by Thomas or someone else. That's the most worrying part. It's like, all right, where'd the poop come from? Was it her? Was it someone else? We're not sure.
Where did she get it?
Where did she get the poop that she threw onto her cellmate?
The world has to know.
Thomas got irrational and wouldn't listen to investigators. She was arrested on a felony charge of battery by a person detained in a prison or jail facility. That is legitimately the end of that story. And yeah, it's the lady got arrested further, even though she was already in jail, for throwing poop and piss at people. And I love the fact that at the end they're like, we're not even sure if it was hers.
That's some fucking Silence of the Lambs shit.
That is right. That's insanity.
Oh gosh.
That dude throws his jizz on Clarice. You remember that shit? Yeah, you remember that shit.
So gross. So gross.
Wait, hold on. The waste definitely was from Thomas Ellington.
No, that's what he is, not what it was.
Yes. Thomas Ellington is the big smelly piece of shit who's
Tell me smelly. He's so smelly.
Smelly Tommy.
So messed up.
So we're going to go with one of Sestra's stories, and then Rob, if you would like to close out the last 2, possibly 3 stories for the night with what you just gave us in the chat earlier.
I can do that.
Okay, so Sestra, go right ahead.
All right. Do we want to hear about Fresno Man and a blowtorch, or a judge telling people they can't have sex because of low IQ?
Shit! Oh, both sound amazing. But
I want the second one. I was gonna say retards can't fuck.
Let's go with the judge and the low IQ, because this might get the attention of JF and Andy Worski. You fucking jerks.
Oh gosh. A London High Court judge banned a man from having sex because of low IQ. In January 2011, a London High Court judge had delivered a bizarre and highly controversial verdict. As reported by the Telegraph and Daily Mail, a 41-year-old man, known only as Alan, had been in a relationship with a man he lived with and told officials he wanted it to continue. But his local council decided his vigorous sex drive was inappropriate, and that with an IQ of 48 and a moderate learning disability, he did not even understand what he was doing. As per the judge's order, the man was
so many jokes in my head right now.
The man was subjected to close supervision by the local authority that provides his accommodation in order to ensure he does not break the highly unusual order.
Wait, was the judge French Canadian? Because I bet you his argument was, "It's called love, you idiot."
I don't know if that's legal. That can definitely be challenged and taken up to a higher court. Don't you think?
Yeah, obviously.
You can't ban somebody from having sex. If a retard wants to have sex, he's just as entitled as anybody else to have sex. He wants to. Well, not like to take it, but like you can't fucking legally prevent somebody from doing that, can you? It can't be real.
Well, the judge concluded, I therefore make a declaration that at the present time, Alan does not have the capacity to consent to and engage in sexual relations. In such circumstances, it is agreed that the present regime for Alan's supervision and the prevention of future sexual activity is in his best interests. He is technically falling in the moderate mental retardation range of the Wechsler classification, which organizes IQ into various categories. For example, people with scores between 90 and 110 are considered normal. Those between 20 and 40 are severe mental retardation. 25 and below have profound. So he's moderately mentally retarded.
I just like to put my penis in his butthole to make
he has the intelligence of your average Florida man.
Yes. Yes.
My mom smoked a lot of meth when she made me, and so when I came out, I don't know a lot of things, but I know that fucking feels good.
Yep, pretty much.
And I can't think of a man butt. I'm a booty warrior.
We are horrible people for laughing at this.
We are horrible. I will make fun of everybody. I don't give a goddamn.
Retards deserve sex too.
That's so offensive. I'll make it more offensive. Give me time.
Oh gosh. So yep, there's that.
Yeah, I do have to agree with the bitching witch on this, though. If they legitimately, if they do actually have the mind of a child, if their brain is essentially just way too childlike, and even though they are a full-grown adult, their brain has not evolved past being like essentially 7 years old or something along those lines. Yeah, they're exempt from anything like that because no. Bad. That's really bad. That's fucked up. But again, this is one of those types of scenarios where it's like it's muddy waters. You're gonna be tracking shit all over the place, no matter where you step. That's
I just like what happens if the dude does end up getting in a sexual sin, and and one of his watchers walks in on him. What is the judge gonna do? What can the judge do? Is he gonna fucking send the retard to jail? Is he gonna fine the people who are supposed to be watching him?
I'm
probably fine.
But every time I come into the house to be like, "Hey, buddy, we're gonna have fun tonight," he goes straight for my cock, and I just don't want to stop him because it feels amazing. I bring my own water too. Don't worry.
Dude, stranger shit has happened, man.
Not wrong. Not wrong.
All right. Anyways, we're gonna move on to the next story before I make more fucking horrible jokes at the expense of this person. I believe you had a couple of stories for us. One involved what looked like a drawn-out dick.
Yeah. Do we want drawn-out dick or do we want naked man?
Let's go with drawn-out dick first, and then we'll end it with naked man.
Okay. We have board pilot draws penis on flight radar with private plane.
I love that shit.
So good. This is your pilot speaking. We're at a cruising altitude of 41,000 feet. We're just going to be making penis shapes in the air today. Aviation fans who on Thursday night happened to check Flight Radar 24, the popular site that gives users the ability to track the flight paths of planes around the world, might have noticed an odd pattern that a private plane made above Florida. If you haven't noticed just yet, it greatly resembles a penis, and it does. It looks like a fucking rocket ship and balls. Rocket and balls.
Oh my gosh.
Wait, do you think when this person was caught, he tried to use the rocket ship defense?
It looks like he was trying to draw a second one as well.
Oh my
he was
gosh.
in the middle of drawing a second one.
Sometimes,
but that one only got one ball, and that one's looking a little off. The first one is much larger, and it's a shaft to be proud of.
It's the Lance Armstrong edition. You cut off one ball, you go faster.
Oh my gosh.
While it's unknown whether this particular pilot was aware that he or she was drawing a sky penis, come on, they had to know. It's definitely hilarious.
Definitely knew.
That's deliberate. Yeah.
Yeah, that doesn't happen on accident.
Oh man.
Does not. All right. I mean, that was just a short but sweet fucking Florida man. You know, sometimes Florida man uses his power for good. People.
Sometimes Florida is a real asshole. Sometimes he just is a dick.
Oh shit.
All right, Naked Man. Finish us off with the Naked Man.
Naked man. Police. Naked man arrested for punching police canine.
Oh,
I know. What a that's a
poor
dick of a
doggo.
naked man.
What a douche.
Northport, Florida. Northport Police Department arrested 27-year-old man allegedly breaking into a home, punching police officers and a police canine. According to the Northport Police Department, one of the victims woke up, his wife, as they heard banging against the house with a shovel. The fuck? The woman saw her lanai had been ransacked and a glass table overturned. Police say 2 children were present in the house but remained asleep during the incident.
Wow.
Police say when
good
they
kids.
arrived, yeah, that was pretty good. Police say when they arrived, they saw a naked man fleeing from the property to the back of the yard. According to police, the naked man was identified as Victor Revega. Police used their canine officer to track and apprehend Revega. The officers told Revega to roll over and lay on her stomach, but Revega allegedly refused. According to the police report, Revega tried to punch canine officer Dutch, but an officer was able to handcuff him finally. Revega continued to kick the police officer several times.
I would have too. Fuck him.
Yeah, I mean, well, you know, I got to be honest. Not that I've ever been in a situation where I'm running from the cops being chased by a canine, but if a dog clamps his jaws around my arm or some shit, he's getting a few punches in the face.
Yeah,
that dog's getting a few hits in the face.
But I'm gonna beat the shit out of him for fucking hitting my dog like that. You son of a bitch.
Well, there you go. There's consequences for every action. I'm just saying it's a natural reaction to try and beat off an attacking predator.
Oh,
You know, it's a fight or flight response.
Did you just say try to beat off? Okay.
Yes, try to beat off a predator. Thoroughly beat that predator off until it is no longer standing and is just panting in a puddle on the floor.
Okay.
Wait, did something I say was weird? Was that weird?
Nope.
a little bit.
No, I'm just. I know.
No. Nope. Perfectly fine.
I'm just saying that's a natural response for about half the people out there is to start fighting. You know, it's fight or flight at that point. If a dog's got his jaws clamped around your arm, I'm most likely taking a few swings. It's not a surprising action.
I understand that you took a few swings and hit my dog and basically wanted it to get off of you because you nakedly decided that you wanted to commit more crimes other than just being naked.
Was it necessary though? The dude just ran in the backyard. Did they need to fucking release the hounds?
I understand. Yes. Okay, Mr. Burns. Okay, you gotta fucking release the hounds. Every fucking time, like anytime some criminal like release the hounds, I want the dog to fucking bite this dude's ass. Anyways, no, I understand why you hit my dog and everything like that, but basically you hit my dog.
Yeah, you're still getting the shit beat out of you.
I'm gonna fuck you up because you hit my dog. Like my dog is doing its job. You accept it, or don't. And clearly you didn't. You didn't accept it and you fought back against it. And it's like, okay, I understand why you fought, which is why I'm not going to tase you or anything like that. I'm just going to punch you in the fucking mouth a few times and then kick you in the dick or something. I don't know.
Heel to the throat.
I'm going to make you hurt is all I got to say about that. Don't fuck with me and I won't fuck with you. But I think that is it for all the stories tonight. We're going to go ahead and close this one a lot earlier than we normally do. We normally try to go for the full 2-hour show. But I don't know. I'm feeling kind of burnt out, and I do have physical therapy tomorrow, and I think I want to get a little more sleep than I have been lately. Hopefully I can, actually. But anyways.
Go get your nap, buddy.
I'm going to get my nap. That has been CNN tonight, of course. With me was always my co-host, even if it was only for like 20 fucking minutes. Rob,
Hey, I had my Halloween last night, man. It could not be helped. I was out of town.
Fair enough. And of course, Sestra, a new regular for the CNN crew. She'll be bringing us hopefully, more airplane stories in the future because they seem to be getting crazier and crazier.
Night, night, hookers.
And of course, I have Brockus, your main anchor, your host, whatever the fuck it is for CNN, the Cunt News Network. We bring you the fucking stories that have already been brought. We brought you the news that some other person brought, especially last week. That is it for the show. Of course, tune in tomorrow night for Brockus Talks, or at least I think there should be a Brockus Talks. I don't know if Schmeckel's going to try to hijack it again, but then not do anything with it. Fucking last week. It's the whole reason why I didn't even make anything. And by the time 8:30 pulled around, I was just like, fuck it, I'm not going to do anything. We, of course, have Han Solo coming up on Tuesday. Wednesdays is going to be Leaf's Little Shop of Horrors, and that is a fucking goddamn nightmare and a half, where she just reviews really creepy shit on the internet.
Nightmare fuel. That sounds fun.
Thursday nights, I forget what we do Thursday nights, but of course Friday nights or Friday afternoons or evenings, you can come and check out Rob and Mark as they talk about the cringe of yesteryear. I think that's just about every fucking show that we have, other than the typical late night cunt stream shows. Anyways, good night, cunts. That's been the show. Get the fuck out.